Money is an integral part of Hypixel Skyblock. Unless you're Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, you're gonna need all the money you can get to buy everything from gears to weapons to hose. Yes, the farming hose. You're gonna need it. Which is why in today's video, I'm gonna be going over 4 money-making methods that have made me a bunch of money and actually work. Now, another update is super large. It's a giant island with everything in it. And there's also a lot of bugs. There's more bugs than your IQ. Literally, I'm not joking. In addition to all these fun stuff, there's other things added, including equipment and equipment reforges, which is what our first money-making method is going to be about. So equipment reforges. Equipment is basically talismans, but admin said, hey, let's make talismans, but different. All of these can be reforged with about 4 different reforges found in the low reforged ones. This includes the meteor shard, the shiny prism, the searing stone, and blaze wax. Now, all of these are found in the collection, so you have to just murder a bunch of things to get them. For example, searing stone requires the collection and 50 magma chunks, which is just chunks of magma. It can't get more simpler than this. You kill these stupid cubes and you get chunks of them. So you'd probably think that the meteor shard is the best one to do because it's the most expensive. And in order to get the meteor shard, you need tentacle meat in addition to ghast tears. And tentacle meat comes from ghasts, fun fact. And they spawn around this island, or this area, at night. And they drop tentacle meat, which is just pretty interesting if you put it on your head. Ooga booga. But they also drop something else. This thing is incredibly rare, and once you have it, you must use it at all times. This is the magical subscribe button. Yes. Subscribe button can be used to hit that subscribe and like button on today's video, which you should do right now. But the ghast is not the best method. Reason being is they only spawn at night, and it can be a very large pain to get up and kill them because they have 2 million health and they just kind of suck. And no, I'm not discriminating against color, they just kind of suck. These dudes, when you kill them, as we've gone over, give magma chunks. And you can get a lot of magma chunks per hour. Luckily, there's a new system that they added that can make you do this easier. This is loot share. Loot share is you share loot, it's pretty obvious. Basically speaking, imagine the entire Skyblock community is a bunch of kindergartners. Not too far off, not too hard to imagine. And then the Hypixel admins are the teacher. And the admins just said, hey, guess what? You guys should stop bickering and fighting about, oh my god, he stole my loot. And instead, sharing is caring. And that's what happened. So if you don't have Hyperterm, you can just do this with a group. Of course, this means you need to have friends, which I know is a big issue.
That is where it was banned for?
Alright, now back to the video. I found I can get around 450 to 500 magma chunks every single hour, which equates to around 9 to 10 reforged stones. So this comes out at around 12 to 16 million coins per hour. Now this is actually really good, especially because you can get something else, which is vanquishers, and basically you kill baby withers. Hip hip hooray, we love killing children.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Sorry, what? I didn't say anything. And then you get their nether stars, and you can use them to craft up some other stuff to make some more money. They also help you do the next method, which is going to be Kudra. Basically speaking, for Kudra, at least tier 1, they took a bunch of withers, gave them enlargement pills, and told them to do headstands in lava. And then you shoot them. And then, when you shoot them, you can get a bunch of different rewards that range from 1 million coins to like 300 million coins if you get a certain amount of drops. But it's really easy to make money from doing the everyday runs. The reason for this is attribute shards. And there's a few really shit ones, but there's a few really good ones. And the good ones end up going for like 1 million coins plus. And there's like 5 of them go for 1 million coins plus. This includes Breeze, Mana Pool, Trophy Hunter, Blazing Fortune, Double Hook. There's a bunch. And so on average, you can make around like 200 to 3 million coins per run by getting the attribute shards, by getting the chest plates, by getting the new armor, by getting the molten equipment. You make bunch of moolah. Big fucking money. In total, I found I can do a run in about 2 to 4 minutes per run, including downtime. And we all know we hate downtime. But Hypixel Skyblock decided to add more. But in total, this can make you around 20 to 30 million coins. I found I usually get around 30 million coins per hour with average luck. Issue is, you need keys. No, not house keys. No, not car keys. You need Kudra keys. Yes, you need keys to get into and fight Kudra. And Kudra keys are pretty hard to get. There's only 2 ways to get them, from killing bosses and from using the nether stars that I went over how to get earlier to craft up and buy them at the emissaries if you have enough reputation. But once you have enough keys, you can make a crazy amount of money from the magma pill dude person thingamabob. So now let's go on to the next method. This is going to be boss running, boss grinding, whatever the hell you want to call it. And there's two main reasons why you want to do this, and they're very, very simple. First off, you have a chance to get Kudra keys. I believe it's about a 1 in every 20% chance, but I don't actually know. It's not too rare to get Kudra keys if you do a good amount of boss cycling. And each boss also drops their own unique fragment, and most of these aren't worth like anything, but some of them actually are. In addition to this, you can also get a new Reforged Stone, which is one of the best ones in the game for damage, called Magma Urchin. It goes for around 3 million coins per, and you have a 1 in 50% chance of getting it. What you want to do for this method is kill 3 mobs: Blade Soul, Barb Duke, and Mage Outlaw. Now the reason I want to do these is because these are the easiest and quickest bosses to kill. So what do you want to do? First, you want to get out in a lobby or a party, and you want to start at the Sweaty Pig. This will be Barb Duke. He's basically a Technoblade wannabe. He wants to get so good at beating up children with his fists, so he does this in his free time. He's nowhere close to the amount of orphans killed as Technoblade though. But you kill this idiot, and he will give you Leather Cloth. Leather Cloth can be only used to craft up one thing and one thing alone, but this one thing is stupidly broken. This is Gauntlet of Contagion. Its ability is Contaminate, but really it's just, haha, you're dead now. That's its ability. It kind of says, hey, guess what? Do you like living? Too fucking bad, you're now gonna kill your friends. And it goes for a lot of money. If I go and search up Contagion, we can see the lowest spin is 20 million coins. And I found you can get around 24 leather cloths an hour, so it takes you a little over in like an hour and a half-ish to do this, meaning you can get around 12 million coins every single hour from doing Barb Duke alone. After you're done killing Barb Duke, you want to teleport over to the mage area and whack the Mage Outlaw. It's already dead. Hip hip hooray. And then once you're done killing the Mage Outlaw, you're going to go back to spawn and you're going to kill the Blade Soul himself. But leather cloths are worth a lot of money. So in total, I found you can do around 86 bosses an hour, and in total, from doing this boss grinding, you will make around 17 million coins, plus you'll get Kudra keys, which lets you do Kudra, and in turn make more money. You'll get around 1.5 magma urchin per hour, coming up to 4.5 million coins, and then a lot of money from the leather fragments. Of course, prices will change. Do you like forcible breeding? If so, this is for you. So basically speaking, there's equipment, and one of the new equipment is something called a synthesizer. A synthesizer is the best necklace in the game. It gives the best stats. It is super, super good. However, not a whole lot of people know how to get it. There's 3 tiers. We have green tier, which goes for around 1.5 million coins, red tier, which goes for 8 mil, and purple tier, which goes for 40 million coins. As we can see, there's a big difference. This is a 30 million coin profit margin between tier 2s and tier 3s. Now, you get these by killing or collecting X, Y, and Z. Basically speaking, Hypixel hates all the letters in the alphabet of X, Y, and Z. They're like, hey, guess what? A through whatever comes before X, fuck you. We only care about X, Y, Z. And these can be used to craft up Shimmering Lighthood, which is really, really bad. And also make different tiers of synthesizers: synthesizer tier 1, synthesizer tier 2, synthesizer tier 3. And in order to capture them, you need 2 items with you, and I'll explain why. You need an Atomizer and a Charminizer. Atomizer, you right click the mobs and you will get 2x. Now, in order to get from an X to a Y, because we'll say there's no Y's or Z's around here. In order to get from an X to a Y and a Y to a Z, you need to combine 2 of the previous tier. Hence the forcible breeding. Now for this, I recommend having Tarantula Boots in a mana set. It makes life so much easier. Basically speaking, I go up and I'm like, hey, guess what? You're following me now. I'm like, hey, guess what? You're following me now. And I'm like, hey, guess what? You guys like each other, right? You're going to want to make babies. And then they do. And then I get a Y. And then I can do the exact same thing with 2 Ys to get a Z. So it's basically like all the shitty ads that you just like combined up together, like the merger games, is basically that, but in Hypixel, and a lot more annoying. Now I found I've been able to make around 400, or get 430 to 450 Zs every single hour, which is not quite enough to craft up a full set of the synthesizer tier 3. However, per hour, you can make around like 28 million coins, something like that per hour by doing this. When you combine, they have full health. So I can, for example, use 1 hit on this guy and then another hit on this guy and combine them together, and they'll form a Y with 100 health. So you can get basically 2 of everything, which means you can craft up tier 1s, tier 2s, and tier 3s very, very easily and make around 20 to 30 million coins per hour. In this method, we went over killing orphans to capturing and forcibly breeding mobs. Either way, these will be the 4 methods I'm going to be going over. There's a bunch of other ones I'll make in later videos if you guys want to see it. Either way, if you guys want to take this video, subscribe, and without further ado, I'll see you guys next one. Peace!